So, anyone who's been to the channel before knows I like to go out on bike rides, especially on my Moto Guzzi V85TT. What a fantastic bike. Had it for a couple of years now. It's in the style of an adventure bike, as all bikes are, to be fair. I've been out on a few adventures, been around the Alps, been to southern Spain, been to Wales, to Scotland. I've had some fantastic trips on it. Really lovely, lovely bike. I'm going to put some photos up just to refresh your minds of what it's looked like in its prime locations. But, and there is a but, I'm moving in a different direction, and I dare say you'll be just as surprised as I am. But here we go, let's take a look at the new toy. So, there it is. No surprises for noticing it's got no internal combustion engine. It is electric motion, Epure race. It's an electric trials bike, and I love it. Let's see, Moto Guzzi V85TT, great bike, go anywhere. 210, 20 kilos is heavy. Yeah, it's heavy. And as my background in bikes, I've been riding bikes for about, well, over 30 years. But my background, especially as a kid, was never in the dirt. You know, I never learned how to ride off-road. I think it comes more naturally. If you're a kid, you know, you tend to bounce pretty well. It's just a bit of rough and tumble and a bit of fun. But with a 220 kilo bike, maybe it's not so much fun. So as much as I enjoy my travels, when I identified, it's actually holding me back from where I want to go and what I want to do. Now, I'm not saying this is the answer, but it's a great way to like double back and learn those essentials that some people grow up with. I'm not one of them. This is fantastic. It's all terrain, bags and bags of torque, but it's not about speed, and it's certainly not about distance. What it is about is slow, purposeful manoeuvring. So I've been practicing like figure of eight and static balance. Man, that's a big thing. Even on a day like today, nice, crisp, sunny day, but crisp is the thing. It's, I don't know, about 6 or 7 degrees. And I'm not kidding you. Half an hour of just trying to stay static up on the pegs. I've got a full body sweat on, so it's a fantastic workout. Obviously, when you're riding this, you stood on the pegs all the time. There is no seat. Who cares? Now, as much as I love this, and it's the best bike I've ever had to just go out for an hour and have some fun, get dirty, go home, clean up. But you can do it all. Well, I'm blessed. I'm out in the countryside, so there's plenty of places I can go. Just practice, fun. That's what it's about with this bike. Anyway, let's get it out of the way, and because there's another part to this tale. Yeah, the Moto Guzzi, love it, but it's gonna go. Obviously, this can't replace it. I'll be back. Okay. Got some traction back on there. I was lucky. So let me introduce you to my BMW F650 Funduro 650cc thumper, built like a tank. So yeah, the Moto Guzzi is going, and I'm replacing it with a totally fun off-road machine and a very capable traveller, tourer, also ready for a bit of off-road. There's some compromises. Doesn't have so much ground clearance, not so much travel on the suspension, not quite as comfortable, not quite as fast. No cruise control. I think that's enough on the negatives. For what it is, it's fantastic value for money. Great fun bike. Let's just check out the dash. What have we got? Speedo, revs, temperature, blinky lights for the indicators, oil warning light, full dip, neutral. That's it. So what do I not have here that I had on the Guzzi? No gear indicator. Okay. Only takes about 5 minutes back on this to, well, not even 5 minutes. If you've ridden a bike without those gadgets before, you know what gear you're in, or you know whether you're in the right gear or the wrong gear, because the revs are telling you that. You can hear it, you can feel it. You don't need a little number on the dash. External temperature. Wow, I went into Bristol yesterday. It was a bit chilly. Yeah, so where was I? Fuel range. Well, it's got one of them, hasn't it? We got off, so there's no fuel going into it. We got on. I'm not sure of the capacity of this tank. I think it may be something like 15 litres. But then we also have a reserve. So once you get the first little splutter, then you pop the reserve on, and you know that you've got, I don't know yet, 30, 40, 50 miles before you need to fill up. Well, it gives you an indication. Best start looking out for a gas station, yeah? Anything else we're missing? The date, the time. Nice to have that, but chances are if I was going somewhere, I'd have my phone mounted on the bars somewhere, and that will also tell me the time. It could tell me the date if it's that important to me there and then. Something else that's missing. How do I turn the ABS off? I don't, it doesn't have it. How do I tinker with the traction control? I don't, it hasn't got it. Different riding modes. I just adjust my riding style to the conditions. Simple, innit? Keep it simple. I've heard these bikes can go for 100,000 miles. It's just a case of looking after it, and more than anything, enjoying it. It's a handsome beast, I think. Nice and simple, in anybody's budget really. And we're going to go and have some fun with this bike this summer.